In today's video, I'm gonna share with you 12 simple ways to learn to love your body and gain confidence as a skinny girl. I'm 5'6", but my weight is only 95 pounds. My body measurement is 29, 23, 34, and that put me right under size 000 category. As you can see, I'm naturally very thin. I don't have curves and I have a flat chest. But you know what? I'm okay with being thin. Having no curves is not a problem, and I f***ing love my flat chest. But before getting to this point in my life, I used to hate being skinny. You may think it's easy to be skinny, and sometimes it is. I can eat a lot of desserts, I don't have to wear a bra, and whenever I try to go to the gym, I'm always being told that you're already skinny enough. But you don't see the part where I am shamed for being skinny. Everywhere I go, people say stuff like, "How come you're so thin?
You're so bony.
Did you even eat?
Does your family feed you?
You're a walking skeleton.
You're gonna be blown away in the wind."
You should eat a burger."
It hurts, you know. Constantly being told that you're abnormal takes a toll on you, and it makes you wonder if there's anything fundamentally wrong with how you naturally look. So when I say I get it, I understand that loving your body can be something so difficult because we are guilty of being overly critical of our own bodies, especially with photoshopped images of curvy, well-endowed women that we see on a day-to-day basis on social media. I used to look in the mirror and see plenty of things that didn't fit into the physical ideal that I had in my mind. I have no curves, no boobs, and plenty of stretch marks here and there. My skin was not the smoothest. My nose is flat and round, and there were just so many other things that I was just insecure about. I told myself that if only these things were fixed, I would be happy. At night when I went to bed, I secretly daydreamed about, what it would be like if I woke up and had a perfect body and a perfect face, and if that happened, everyone would love me, and more importantly, I would be able to love myself. The unhealthy perception I had of my body often held me back from doing the things I really wanted. I didn't dare to wear clothes that are revealing or provocative because I thought that I'm not sexy enough. As a skinny woman, I found it so difficult to feel sexy and feminine for years. I found most of the clothes I tried on while shopping was too loose in certain area, especially around the chest or the butt. I also realized that I subconsciously compare myself to a lot of friends, family, and famous people and influencers. Just 4 months ago, I still wanted to change my weight to look more curvy and more proportionate. I tried everything I could, but my weight still remained the same. It wasn't until I started making small changes in my mindset that had a hugely positive impact on how I see myself and my body. Now, I'm completely happy with my weight because I'm healthy. I have a great relationship with food, and I know I can make myself look good. So clearly there are no reasons I have to change myself and how I look to fit into some society standards of what a normal body should look like. So that's my story. Maybe you'll find some parts of it relatable to your own story. And if you're a skinny girl like me and sometimes you're insecure about it, I want to share with you these 12 tips that have helped me tremendously to learn to love my skinny body, and I think you will definitely find them helpful as well. With that said, let's dive right into the tips. Tip number 1. Be conscious of who you choose as inspiration. Do you follow celebrities or influencers that don't look like you at all and make you feel self-conscious whenever you look at their perfect pictures? If you do, it's time for a change. One of the biggest things I did for myself was reducing the time I spend on social media and unfollowing accounts that made me think any less of myself. Since I started doing that, I saw a significant improvement in my mental health and my body image. And also keep in mind that the vast majority of the pictures you see online are not a true representation of how average people really look like. These images are altered by beautifying filters and apps and are not realistic goals to achieve. The person you are looking at has most likely been airbrushed and altered to look perfect, and they may not look like that in real life. You got to decide to focus on yourself and love your body, because your body is real. And whenever you see an image in a magazine, ad, or social media, remind yourself that these images are intentionally created to make you feel self-conscious, so you would feel motivated to buy their products or services. Tip 2. Do not compare yourself to others. We all have that person whose physical appearance we envy. This habit of comparing can be really dangerous. When you become absorbed in comparing yourself to another person, you're damaging your sense of self. Not only will it make you feel jealous or competitive against the person, but it will do no good in helping you love yourself. Remember, the very person who seems so perfect in your eyes has their own list of insecurities and body image issues as well. So don't waste time and emotion staring at pictures of the perfect bodies and wishing to be one of them. If you need visual inspiration, find photos of you at your best, not someone else at their best. Tip number 3. Focus on the things you're grateful for. Instead of pointing at the things you don't like, I know that's always easier. Pick the party parts you like and learn how to embrace them and feel comfortable and happy about having a healthy and perfectly functional body. Appreciate what you have and love your inner self. Do not let the number on the scale or your clothing size define who you are and what you are capable of. Nothing good will ever come from being mean to yourself when you look in the mirror. I learned to love my body when I turned my focus from my insecurities about my appearance to gratitude for everything my body enables me to do. I am so fortunate to be able to walk, dance, run, do yoga, Zumba, even having sex. Basically everything I want to, I can do it with my body, and every time I can move my body and be active, I think about how grateful I am to be able to do so. A healthy and active body is a beautiful body. Count your blessings, not your blemishes. Tip number 4. Surrounding yourself with positive language and inspiration. I truly believe in positive affirmations. If you don't know what they are, affirmations are positive statements that are meant to be repeated until the mind starts to believe them as true. Verbalizing what you like about yourself helps your brain to remember more easily than just thinking thoughts silently. I know that it may sound super weird at first, it may take some time for you to believe, but in time you will retrain your thought process to be more positive and loving towards your body. When a negative thought about your body enters your head, take a deep breath, release it, and repeat a positive affirmation in its place. You can personalize your daily affirmations to whatever you see fit. Just make sure they are positive statements. Write out a few simple phrases or words like I am beautiful, I deserve to be confident, different is beautiful, I am perfect in my own way, and put them on your mirrors or places that you can easily see every day. Every time you see the affirmation, stop and say it to yourself. Also, when you get ready in the morning or before you go out, look in the mirror and say, I am attractive, I look amazing, I am confident. Keep that up and eventually you will see yourself in a more positive light. That's exactly what I did to build my confidence in less than a month. Do you use positive affirmations? Let me know down in the comment. Tip number 5. Look at yourself in the same way others look at you. Do you know that you are 20% more beautiful to other people than to the woman you see in the mirror every day? Why? Because when you look at your reflection, all you see is your physical form. You're looking for flaws. But when others see you, they also take in your personality, your style, your intelligence, your sex appeal, and your wit. They see the whole you, so they don't see all the flaws that you're obsessed with. In their eyes, you're beautiful. And I hope that you can see yourself in the same ways others see you. Tip 6. Treat yourself as your best friend. It can be all too easy to be critical and hateful toward your own body. You have no problem criticizing your flaws, but would you say the same thing to your mother or your best friend? Probably not. Make a point to stop speaking to yourself differently than you would to those you love. Make a point to treat and talk about your body in a way that aligns with how you would treat other people in your life. Don't forget to give yourself compliments. Having love in your life starts with loving yourself. You should view and treat yourself with the same kindness and admiration you would with someone you love. Don't hesitate to compliment yourself, go easy on your mistakes, and forgive yourself when you messed up. Drop the self-hatred and replace it with understanding and appreciation. Be kind to yourself and treat yourself as your best friend. Tip number 7. Surround yourself with people who love themselves. You develop the attitude and behaviors of the people who surround you and the people who you follow online. If you keep positive influences in your life, you will adopt those attitudes which will help you love yourself inside and out. Look for people who are optimistic, kind to other people, and most importantly, love and respect their body. Tip number 8. Steer clear of negativity. Go in hand with tip number 7. Stay away from people who criticize your appearance or often rant about their own bodies. Their insecurities can really rub off onto you and get you thinking about what problems you have. Life is too short to waste time self-loathing or nitpicking about your body, especially when your own self-perception are usually more critical than what anyone else thinks. If someone starts to bash or criticize their own body or life, do not engage in the negativity. Instead, change the subject to something you both can appreciate or make your exit. Tip 9. Flaunt the features you love. Love your legs? Show them off. Have a nice small waistline? Show them off. Proud of your sexy neck and collarbone? Show them off. Wearing clothes that accentuate the body parts that you love is a great way to shape your mind into becoming more positive and focused on the beauty of your body. If you want to know what types of clothes that look best on skinny girls with small boobs, check out my latest video right here, 9 styling tips for small boobs. I'll see you there. Tip number 10. Do things that make you feel good. Think about all the things you could accomplish with the time and energy you currently spend worrying about your body and appearance. Instead, treat yourself to activities that make you feel sexy and confident. Take a long hot bath and lather yourself in coconut oil. Sleep in a sexy nightgown. Spend an afternoon going on a nature walk or taking a calming yoga class. Do whatever makes you feel good about yourself, and the negativity and self-hatred will begin to diminish. Tip 11. Exude confidence. When you act like you have confidence, you will feel good about yourself. Even if you don't feel like you have any, pretend. Pull back your shoulders, tilt your head up, and smile. Smiling is one of the biggest things you can do to improve both your self-image and the way others see you. If you hold yourself confidently, inner confidence will follow too. I hope that through following these 11 tips, you can start seeing the perfection in your so-called imperfections. Wanting to look perfect is one of the biggest thieves of joy. It trains your brain to think that you're not what you should be. But listen, there is no such thing as a perfect body, and trying to achieve one is impossible. God created us for a reason, and we look the way we do because it's meant to be. Everyone has their own unique shape that should be embraced and not criticized. Your body is part of what has taken you through life, and that is something to love. I hope you can treat yourself with the utmost respect. Stop obsessing over obtaining the ideal body, and instead focus on the way being healthy makes you feel and what it gives you. You don't have to change anything about your body if you're healthy and you take good care of yourself. You're beautiful just the way you are. There are no needs to follow society standards and put pressure on yourself to look like someone else. We define our own beauty. If you watched till this point of the video, I want to invite you to my Facebook support group for small-chested and skinny women, where we can share our stories, support, and inspire each other. Link to join in the description box below. If you enjoyed the video so far, don't forget to click that subscribe button, because in my next video, I will answer a highly requested topic. When will your boobs stop growing? Will your boobs ever get bigger? As always, I would appreciate it a lot if you take time to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. Please leave a comment if you like what I'm doing. It means a lot to me. I read all of your comments and I reply to all of them. I really appreciate that you comment, because you know there are 100 millions of videos on YouTube, and it just means a lot that to me that you're here and you watch my videos. So thank you. But if you don't have time or don't think that the information that I share is valuable, I completely understand. And if you don't like the video, just give me a thumbs down. I don't mind. So I know that this content is not what you want. You know, so any feedback is greatly appreciated. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart that you make it this far to the end of the video. Wow, that was a long sentence. Okay. Thank you. Until next time, love yourself, be kind to yourself, and treat others the same way. Bye!